DuPage clearance, Hawker 317 Charlie, Quebec. We're going down to FA 54. We have information uniform.
All right, let's get this going.
Hawker 317 Charlie, Quebec, DuPage, ground cleared to the FA 54 airport via the
Cairns flight control
departure. Sybil transition as filed. Maintain 3000. Expect flight level 370, 10 minutes after departure. Chicago departure frequency 133.5.
Squawk
3517.
Breakers.
Okay, we're cleared via the Cairn 6 Sybil as filed, 3000, 370 and 10, 33 and a half, 3517 on the code.
The squawk of 3514, the rest read back correct.
Okay, 3514.
Magnetos,
and
check
the rest of it's okay, thanks.
A little less than 100, back to both. And that looked good. And both. Okay. Max, check out. Carb heat on, look for the RPM drop. Yep, slight drop. Carb heat back off. And meter positive charge. Engine instruments are in the green, oil temp will be coming up. Suction gauge is just right at the edge of the green. And we'll throttle down. And just pull up a tad here and hit the brakes. Okay, flight instruments and radios set. Those look good. Heading indicator needs to be changed just a tad bit. Doors and windows closed and latched. My shoulder harness needs to come back on. Things good here. Doors and windows are latched. Yours looks good.
Yep.
Okay. No flaps. Flaps are confirmed to be up. Mixture is rich. Heading indicator has been synced to compass. Doors and windows closed and latched. Transponders on 1200. Strobes. No strobes. We have the wind at 320 at 8 knots. So we're going to have a slight left wind. Left crosswind with just a slight aileron correction for that. Okay, we can get our clearance. Switch over to tower. DuPage Tower, Skyhawk 4397 Quebec, holding short of 2 left on Whiskey 2, ready for departure.
Skyhawk 4397 Quebec, DuPage Tower, left turn westbound approved, runway 2 left on Whiskey 2, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff on 2 left and cleared on that westbound departure, 4397 Quebec.
DuPage Tower, hello again for the next 2 hours.
Carb heat's off, full power, and we'll rotate at 60.
Ready for takeoff.
Archer 560 Alpha, DuPage Tower.
Finals
make
clear.
Right traffic, runway 2 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 2 right, we'll make right traffic, Archer 560 Alpha.
And we look good. Runway looks good. Got our crosswind correction in and full power, and we'll apply right rudder. Airspeed's coming alive. Instruments are in the green. And rotate.
Attention all aircraft has weather information, air meds for ISIN.
We'll make that left crosswind.
Noise around the state, more information available on Hiawassee and flight service frequency.
Can you say again for 9 Quebec?
Hi, so welcome back. That was just air mats for icing, IFR conditions, and turbulence for Illinois and surrounding states.
So we'll take it up to maybe 3,000, see how we're doing with the clouds.
Okay. We're approaching 2,000.
Archer 60 Alpha, runway 2 right, clear to land.
Clear to land runway 2 right, Archer 560 Alpha.
Alright, we're trimmed out for just a little over 3,000. Power's at 22, 23. Elevator trim. Adjusted. Mixture, I'll leave where it is. Heading indicator. Sync to compass. Okay, instruments check. Everything looks okay. Everything's in the green. Altitude's a little touch high. Cruise checklist is complete.
Cool. The one thing I wanted to show you kind of for situational awareness here, you see how we're not really getting anything on the screen here?
Yeah, we zoomed in too high.
So we're zoomed in, and then we're decluttered all the way to like nothing basically. So we're currently on 5 right there. I usually like it to be at about 15, so press up a couple of times to get it to 15.
Is that nautical mile radius?
Yeah, exactly, yep. So we're at... Okay, so there's 15. Still don't see anything, obviously, right? So press, get it down to 15. One more down.
Right, taxi
Alright, so now it's totally decluttered, so you need to press clear.
Stay with you, Archer 560 Alpha.
There you go. So there's different layers of decluttering that you can do.
Okay.
So you just keep pressing clear and it'll do different things.
Oh, got
So
it.
it was totally decluttered before, so.
Got it, okay.
I like it like this because if we go one more up, it could be, one more up is fine. If you go one more down though, it starts to show all these additional waypoints, which is a little annoying in my opinion. 15 is good because it gives us the airspace. If you go, I think it's one past 20, yeah, it doesn't give you the delta airspaces right there.
Right.
So 20 or 15 is what I like to keep it at to see airspaces so we don't get into them.
Okay. Now we're approaching what appears to be like nothing, so what do you think about this?
I mean, we could probably take it down to 2,700.
Okay.
Might not be a bad idea. Stalls need to be recovered by 1,500 AGL, which is about 2,300 MSL out here. Because we're about 700 or 800 feet MSL when we're standing on the ground. So add 15 to that, you get about 23. So we need to be recovered from stalls by that much. So if we start them at about 27, that's usually going to leave us enough, 500 feet or 400 feet of play. Usually enough. That makes sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like
Yeah, it's getting lower, isn't it?
Yeah, do we have to worry about icing when we see something like that?
Yeah, I mean, so visible moisture and temperatures at or near freezing will give you icing. We're kind of right on the cusp. I'll be watching for it. I have some liquid water on my strut right now that I'm keeping an eye on.
I feel like we've definitely got clouds like right there.
Yeah, totally.
Below us.
So wouldn't hurt to find a pocket that's a little bit better. Let's kind of keep going. Let's go kind of northwest. You can kind of dive below this stuff. Legally, we can't fly in the clouds. Usually it's okay if you pass through a little bit of it. Generally, this stuff's kind of in layers, so if we can find a good pocket to pass this, it gives us a little bit higher of a ceiling, then we'll be good. It looks like maybe if we kind of keep going that way, that might be okay over there. So the best thing to look at for icing is the pitot tube. Usually it's like small protuberances like that start to pick up ice the quickest. So if you start to see it forming on that, then you know that we have potential ice forming up elsewhere. If we can find kind of a pocket in here that allows us to remain at 2,700, we'll just kind of circle around in here. Okay, so what I want you to do is I want you to set me up for a power off stall, and we'll keep an eye on these clouds. Hopefully it doesn't get too rough. I think we should be okay.
Okay. So carb heat's going to go on.
Yep.
Looks like all those birds are back again.
We're going to power down to 1,800.
Where is it?
Try to maintain a altitude.
Arrival on the 2 left.
Number 60 Alpha, roger, thank you.
And we are in the white arc. Dumping some flap. Look for the pitch up.
And we'll do this one just straight on. And then after that, we'll do a one with a bank.
Tower 6 Alpha, short 2 right, ready to go.
Oh,
Victor Alpha, make right traffic, runway 2 right.
It's just little wisps here and there. It seems like they're that low.
We'll keep an eye out. So if we take off runway 2 right, make right traffic.
and we'll get more flap. Pitch up. So we are in slow flight.
Correct. So why don't you take this to a straight on power off
Okay.
stall
So we're gonna pitch down for 70.
Yep.
And then pull the power.
Yep.
We're getting the stall horn a little bit.
So pitch down. give
So
it
we'll pitch
70.
down for 70. Pull the power. Pull back to horizon.
Oh, no aileron. Only rotor. So yeah, that was to get you used to. This plane has some kind of weird stalling characteristics. Needs a little bit more right rudder than the other planes.
Yeah.
You want to try another one straight on?
Yeah.
Okay, so you still have your flaps and you can go ahead and just set them in. Well, you can leave them down. If you want, we could just go straight into another stall, it's fine.
Okay.
Should be able to recover by about what we need to.
Archer 60 Alpha, runway 2 right, clear to land.
Okay, why don't you give me another straight on?
50 Alpha.
Okay. RP time, we're going to power back to...
And this time you don't have to worry about doing the pitch down for 70. We can just go straight into it.
Okay.
A little bit more right rudder than you did last time. There's a perfect one. Good. So that's the unfortunate thing. Yeah, go ahead. Just recover as you normally would.
Okay.
So the unfortunate thing about these airplanes is they all feel a little bit different when you're stalling them.
Yeah.
This one is a little trickier than most of them. But that's good because if you learn to do these stalls in this thing, then you can do them in all of them, no problem. All right, so now I want you to set me up for another one of those, and this time we're going to put a little bit of a bank in it. Okay, so no more than 20 degrees, and what you want to see is the airplane turning slightly while we're in that bank. So you want to have enough right rudder in that the airplane is actually turning.
Okay.
So if we're holding still, that means you don't have enough right rudder in.
Okay.
Okay.
And then is there going to be any aileron application to make that bank?
Yeah, we do need to use a little bit of aileron to get yourself into the bank.
We will be ready upon reaching the end.
You want me to demonstrate one first? Or do you want to just give it a shot?
I'll try it.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right turn 180,
Okay.
runway 2 left, clear for takeoff.
So we will
180, quick takeoff on
RP on and power back to 1800.
Archer 60 Alpha, exit Yankee, runway 2 right, taxi via Charlie Zulu, remain this frequency.
Yankee, Charlie Zulu back to 2 right. We'll stay with you, Archer 560 Alpha.
Okay.
Yeah.
We are in slow flight.
Okay, go ahead and pitch for 70. And then this time as you're bringing it up, once we get past 50, you're going to put in that little bit of bank and a decent amount of right rudder. Enough to keep us turning. Okay, pull back more. Perfect. Perfect. See how our bank angle didn't change at all during that?
Yeah.
That's exactly what you want. Pretty easy, actually. That one's not hard at all. The hard one is the power on in a bank. You know you kept it perfectly coordinated though if the bank angle that you began it in didn't change when you actually stalled, which was exactly what happened there.
And that would mean you're coordinated.
Exactly.
On the
You're
controls,
perfectly
correct?
coordinated, yep.
Okay.
Yep, so that was perfect. If you want, we can try another one of those, or we can move on to power on stalls, your choice.
Let's do one more.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt. Get that ingrained in you.
Pitch down for 70. Pull the power. And pull up to the horizon.
Little baby stall out of it.
Yeah.
Now, the potential with both of these is that you can overbank, which could you feel yourself doing that just a little bit there?
Yeah.
So favor pitch up over bank. So start with your pitch and then put in just a little bit of bank.
Okay.
Let's move on to power ons now.
Yep.
So I want you to do just a straight up power on stall for me, just to kind of get a feel for how it feels in this airplane.
Okay. Carb heat on. And full power.
See how we're kind of turning just a little bit to the left.
We'll be ready at the end.
Yeah.
Citation 292 Sierra Tango to page.
Okay, good.
Runway 2 left, line up, runway traffic crosses your departure back.
Is that it? I wasn't really looking out the front.
Yeah, you got it, yeah.
Alright, to make left traffic, runway 2 right, Archer 50.
Okay. So, why don't you get us down to like 2,400-ish, and maybe let's turn to the southeast, just to keep us away from this congestion over here.
Station 2 Sierra Tango, turn right, heading 160.
So, with the one in the bank now, it's similar to the power off in that we want the airplane to be turning. Okay, so we actually need to add enough right rudder to get a turn in. So we don't want it to be turning too fast. If you're turning too fast, you're going to get a right wing drop. If you're not turning at all, you're going to get a left wing drop. So you'll know pretty quick if you were coordinated or not based on which wing dropped. Okay, and what you need to do to fix that. So if you get a right wing drop, that means you had too much right rudder. Yeah, just straight on here. If you get a left wing drop, you had not enough right rudder. So if we started about 2,400, I think that should be fine, because we gain altitude with this one generally. So as long as we recover by 2,300, we're good. So like I said with the power off, there's a danger of it's not really danger, but I mean you're going to get overbanking happening. So what we need to do is favor the pitch up to the bank. So when you begin, don't start with the bank and then start pulling back. Start with pitch up and then put in a little bit of a bank.
Okay. Over here.
Yeah, towards there, just so we're not going over these houses. All right, so this is a good altitude right here. So why don't you go ahead and initiate one and give it a shot for me.
All right, so carb heat's already on.
Carb heat's on, that's fine, yep.
We're going to power back. And we are at 70, so we'll go full power.
Okay, pitching up. And put in just a little bit of a right bank. And try to look at least somewhat out the front. I wouldn't start too much out the side. A little bit of right bank. And right rudder. And so, yep, a little bit more right rudder. Okay, good. Okay, almost there. A little bit more right rudder. Yep, no aileron. No, you're good, you're good. So you needed just a little bit more right rudder.
Yeah.
And I would say try to get it in a little bit quicker.
So we're not just sitting there?
Yeah, we're just sitting there building up. So try to be a little bit more aggressive with your pitch, at least right off the bat.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and get us back down to 2,400 and we'll start that again. If you want me to demonstrate one, I definitely will. These ones are a little tricky. But if not, we can just keep trying them.
I'm okay with you walking me through it.
Yeah.
So on that, we got a left wing drop, so then it's the recovery, you got to push on the left rudder to recover that wing drop?
No, right rudder. Left rudder would spin it more into it. We need a right rudder. More right rudder for that one. If you
I mean after the wing drops, do you step on the left rudder?
No. Pretty much the only time you're using left rudder is if you're taking a really steep left turn. The rest of the time.
Oh, the left rudder would kick the back end of the.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
yeah, that would
so you're going to step on that.
Potentially induce a spin.
Right. So you're going to step on that high wing to.
Yep.
To bring the speed up the left wing.
Yep.
Got it. Okay.
Alpha, thanks for your help there.
Opposite of the wing drop.
Yep.
Charlie Zulu.
All right. Why don't you give another one a shot?
Okay. Carb heat's on. We will.
No problem.
Power back and full power.
Okay, pitching up a little bit harder. So get us into that state first, and now put in a little bit of right aileron. Some right aileron. So we're turning left, if anything, right now, so give me a right turn. Okay, and a decent amount of right rudder. Okay, so now you're getting to the point where you're overbanking. Yeah, okay, so let's just recover from it.
Okay.
Get back down. Yeah, you're a little hesitant. That time we were actually starting to bank to the left initially, and then you put in the right, and then it was over banking. So basically you want to be putting in that bank right at the point where it's kind of about to stall so that we don't get to a point, because the longer you, even if you put in just a standard bank, since that left wing is traveling, since we're turning at that point, that left wing is traveling through the air a little bit faster than the right wing, generating more lift then. So that's why it's overbanking. It's wanting to push more and more like that. So we need to just get that bank in basically right before we're about to stall. Okay. So that's why I said, so we start with that pitch, get it up, get it close to. Basically, once you push in that power, we don't want to be gaining any airspeed from that point. So get that pitch up right as you're pushing in the power so that we're not actually ever gaining any airspeed.
Okay. Full power. Right rudder.
Yep. Pitch up, pitch up, pitch up. Okay, now start putting in a little bit of right bank, and mostly use right rudder. If anything, we're pitching to the left right now. Okay, right rudder. And you're overbanking almost.
Shit.
I would say
I'm timid, I think.
pretty. Yeah, it's easy to be. I would say pretty much look out the front. You can still see out the side with your peripheral vision. I wouldn't be staring off to the side like that. That's probably going to mess you up a little bit.
Yeah, I am doing that.
Yeah. Let me show you one really quick?
Yeah.
So you can get a feeling for what it looks like? Get us down to about 24 if we're starting out, just so we're not climbing into the clouds. Okay, so it looks clear both ways. Okay, so now just bleeding off speed. Looking for about 60 here. And the closer we can get this bad boy to stall speed before we even initiate it, the easier it's going to be, the quicker we're going to be able to get it into a stall. Okay, so there's 60. Pulling up as I'm putting in power, right rudder, and about that much bank, like this. Okay, and it should come down. That was too much. I added a little too much. It started out good. I added just a little bit too much right rudder at the very end. It was starting to come down, and I threw in just a little bit too much right rudder. And
it kind of pulled us to the...
Down. But did you kind of see how I started that at least?
Yeah.
A little bit more aggressive. Okay, so we'll get back up to 23 at least. You want to give it a shot?
Yeah, my controls.
Okay, so you could just go ahead and take us right into one.
Okay. So, carb heat on.
Yep, bleed that speed back.
And power back to 100. And full power.
Yep. Okay, I'm pulling back right away. Okay, start putting in that bank. Decent amount of right rudder, right bank. Lots of right rudder. And keep pulling back. See, it's not gonna. See, now you're over banking, and it's not gonna. Once you start over banking, that nose starts coming down, and you never actually get to the stall.
Yeah. Leave that speed off.
You get it at least to 60, if not even a little bit lower, before you start it, and that'll make it that much easier.
Carb heat off. And
okay, pitching up right away. Pitching up right away. Right rudder. Lots of right rudder. Get in that little bit of right bank now. A little bit of right bank, a little bit of right bank. So we're turning to the left right now. Did you feel that? So right rudder, you're good. Just get that power back a little bit. So just right, if it starts to come back like that. So if you were watching outside, we were going straight up.
And then it started going to the right.
Left. You were turning to the left. So that means that you had not nearly enough right rudder in.
What's causing that? If I'm trying to go to the right, it's
uncoordinated. It's the tail. It's uncoordinated.
I'm not putting enough right rudder in.
Exactly. You need more right rudder. Yeah.
God, I feel like I'm going to max the thing out.
No, you use a lot.
Okay.
A lot, yep.
Interesting.
You want to ghost one with me? You want to try to do one together, kind of?
Archer 560.
Okay, so let's go back to the west. And just, you can have your feet on the rudders just so you can see exactly how much we're going to use. I'll let you do most of it. I'll just kind of help on the yoke and the rudders a little bit. Okay, so go ahead and get us slowed down. To at least 60. Pull that power back even a little bit more. Okay, so there's 60, power in. We're already starting to pull up. We're using that right rudder, about that much bank right there. A little bit more right rudder. Okay, let it come down just like that. And that's what we're looking for right there. See how the bank angle hardly changed at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for.
Okay.
So you got to be pretty, like, I guess aggressive is the right word. I don't know.
You know, I think it's partly the entry on the pullback.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm taking my time getting
exactly.
up.
And that's super common. I've had a lot of students struggle with that. And the longer you take to get into it, the more chance you have of overbanking and of not even stalling the plane at all, basically.
Okay.
So why don't you go kind of northwest, and we'll start another one of those, because as you can see, we get a significant amount of turn out of it. So
yeah.
we have time to probably do about 2 or 3 more of these. 9:32 right now. Actually, maybe like 1 or 2.
We're all configured. We're going to pull the carb heat on. Power back.
And if you do need to, when we're going up, if it's starting to overbank, you can kind of steer back out of it a little bit with the ailerons.
Jet speed 80, holding short, 2 left, ready.
Full power.
Okay, pitching up, right rudder, get that bank in, a little bit of bank, a little bit more bank, right rudder, lots of right rudder, more right rudder, more right rudder, more right rudder.
270 heading, clear for takeoff, 2 left.
There it is. Okay, let it come down. That was pretty good, actually. That was pretty good. Nice. Right at the very end, you got sufficient right rudder in.
Yeah.
It wasn't at the start. We were just holding still.
Still.
Start, and then,
Get that thing back.
Then you got it in. Yep.
All right.
Yep. Okay, you want to do one more, and then we're probably gonna have to head back.
Yep.
About 10.5 out, requesting the option, and we have information uniform.
All right, 2500. All right, carb heat on. Full power back. 1800. Maybe a little more.
60 Alpha, roger.
And right rudder.
Yep, pitching up, good. Just a bit more right rudder now. It's a good amount of bank. Right rudder, we're almost there. Yeah, you almost got it there. It was starting to buff it. Not bad. Let's do one more before we go back.
All right, more pointed in that direction.
Yeah, we're good. Like I said, if it is starting to overbank, you can use a little bit of opposite aileron. Just try not to use much.
Yep. Carb heat on. And we will power back.
Jet speed 80, contact departure, have a safe flight.
Thanks, have a nice day, jet speed 80.
Full power.
Pitching right away, pitch. And now a little bit of bank, mostly rudder now, lots of rudder. There it is. Oh, if you wouldn't have pushed forward, you would have almost had it. You're right on the cusp of it. That's okay. If you want, we can do one more. We have time for one more.
We're gonna have to turn around a little bit here.
Well, if we do it right here, we should be turning that way into the field, so we should be good. Let's do one more.
All right.
Yeah, just don't be so. If all goes to plan, you shouldn't have to push at all. It'll suck itself down, and you'll just kind of lightly release pressure on the yoke.
Okay.
So don't push.
Carb heat on.
Pitch. A little bit of bank, right? Lots of right rudder. A little bit of bank. Wow, lots of right rudder. More right rudder. There, let it come down. There it is. That was good. Coordination was really good on that one.
Yeah.
At the start, you had like not quite enough right, because if you were to look outside, you'd see that we just weren't turning at all. It's better than the opposite of having no right rudder, and if we had no right rudder, then we'd actually be turning
going the other way.
Yes, exactly, yep. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab the weather and start heading back.
Custom turbulence for departing Gulfstream. On the go, right to -3, altimeter 29er, 94. ILS runway 2 left, for visual approach to use. Landing and departing, runway 2 left, runway 2 right. View for departures, advise longitude duration of flight. High for departures, contact ground 121.8 for I-5 minutes. First Airman, this is weather information for Illinois surrounding states, available on Hiawassee and flight service frequencies. Advise initial contact, you have information uniform.
Still the same, right?
Passenger for information uniform 1352 Zulu, wind 3208, visibility 7, ceiling 3000, overcast. Temperature -1, dew point -3, altimeter 29er, 94.
Alright, so
At 2500.
I'm going to show you a different way to do this. So we already see where DuPage is, right? So if you take the big knob here and twist it all the way to the right, it'll give you some distances.
That one?
Yep, the big knob. So there's your nearest airport. There's DuPage, distance 8.8, so now twist it back. When you make your call, you can tell them that we're about 8 miles out.
Oh. Okay.
8 miles to the west.
DuPage Tower, Skyhawk 4397, Quebec. We are 9 to the northwest, inbound for a full stop.
Skyhawk 4397, Quebec, DuPage Tower, ident.
Oh, ident up on the top there. We're about 8 to the west, but that's okay.
Skyhawk 97, Quebec, enter left base, runway 2 left.
That's left base for runway 2 left, 4397 Quebec, and we do have the weather uniform.
Roger, thanks.
We have traffic inside 41 Delta.
41 Delta, change to runway 2 right, runway 2
Yeah,
right.
that's a good way to just do a quick check on the nearest.
We'll change to runway 2 right, on the go, right traffic 41 Delta.
Charger 60 Alpha, change to runway 2 left, taxi via Charlie Zulu to runway 2 left.
Charlie Zulu,
So 2 left, left base. There's no downwind on this.
Nope. Cutting straight over for him.
We're gonna go straight, not straight in, but
Bypass the downwind.
we're gonna bypass that downwind. Yep.
Yep. I think I lined it back up about how you had it.
We'll find out in the debrief.
Yeah.
Okay. Mixtures rich, fuel selectors on both, carb heat necessary, no, before landing, sorry. Fuel selectors on both, mixtures best power, carb heat on as, I'll throw it on. Landing light as necessary, flaps, airspeed, okay. We look good on the before landing checklist.
Good. Alright, let's see if you retain those good smooth landings you were doing a couple days ago.
Stock 095, Cessna traffic, short final, runway 2 right, clear touch and go.
So the
Go right traffic.
tower's right there.
To go right traffic 095.
Yep. Can you see kind of the extent of 2 left?
No,
Kind
pitch
of the-
ours. I'm sorry, was that left or right close traffic for runway 2 left?
Stock 2 Sierra Sierra, there's going to be right traffic, runway 2 right.
Right traffic 42 right, Cessna 2 Sierra Sierra, thank you.
And 2 Sierra Sierra, you can start your crosswind as soon as feasible.
Alright, starting now, Cessna 2 Sierra Sierra.
So the wind and the altimeter, nothing changed. Heading indicator looks good. We look good on the instruments. Green.
Stock 97 Quebec, runway 2 left, clear to land. Use caution, multiple aircraft land to parallel.
Clear to land, 2 left, 4397 Quebec.
Perfect.
Page Tower 560 Alpha, holding short or 2 left, ready to go.
Archer 60 Alpha, no delay, fly straight out. I'll call you crosswind, runway 2 left, clear for takeoff.
Alrighty, no delay on the roll, and straight out to call across, clear for takeoff, runway 2 left, Archer 560 Alpha.
Stock 2 Sierra Sierra, following traffic, base to final, report traffic in sight.
Traffic in sight, Cessna 2 Sierra Sierra.
Stock 2 Sierra Sierra, follow traffic, runway 2 right, clear for the option.
Runway 2 right, clear for the ops, Cessna 2 Sierra Sierra.
And Stock 2 Sierra Sierra, be advised, traffic on the left base lens to parallel.
And we got a first notch of flaps in.
Okay.
And we'll get a second notch of flaps in. Watch the pitch up.
November 0 to Alpha, following Cessna traffic on the left base, report traffic in sight, about turn final.
Our final looks clear.
Yeah.
DuPage Tower, Skyhawk 738 Hotel Alpha, ready for departure.
Stock 738 Hotel Alpha, DuPage Tower, stand by, traffic lands.
738 Hotel Alpha, standing by.
November 020, extend your downwind. I'll call your base turn.
020, extend downwind, yield call turn.
And we'll shoot for the numbers.
Yep.
And final.
41 Delta, full stop on this
Latch
one,
not your
tower.
flaps.
41 Delta, roger. F1 Delta, do you have Cessna traffic? Just turn final in sight.
I'm looking, sir. 41 Delta.
Okay, speed's looking good. Approach angle's looking perfect here.
Archer 60 Alpha, crosswind approved.
Crosswind approved, 60.
November 020, traffic will hold in position, runway 2 left.
Great.
020, traffic hold in position.
Nice and stable.
Yeah.
It's stable. Keep it number sight.
We have traffic inside 41 Delta.
November 41 Delta, follow traffic, runway 2 right, clear to land.
Runway 2 right, clear on
And
41
pull
Delta.
power. Let it settle, let it settle, let it pull.
November 8 Hotel Alpha, runway 2 left, line up and wait, traffic on extended down.
Not terrible.
8 Hotel Alpha, line up and wait.
RP off.
2 left.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll take it.
97 Quebec, keep your speed up. Exit Yankee, contact ground plane.
Yankee and ground 97 Quebec.
You beat me, I was about to do it. Sorry.
Sorry.
November 020, base approved.
020, turning base.
And we'll exit at Yankee.
Yep.
Good page tower, Bonanza.
One trick to help you brake a little bit is you can pull back and do some aerodynamic braking like that so that we don't wear out the
Bonanza
brakes as much.
7264 Bravo to base tower.
Yeah, we're currently about 7 miles southeast of you, 2,000 feet, like to fly through the east side of your airspace and exit to the north.
Bonanza 64 Bravo, transition approved, altimeter 3001.
Thank you, 64 Bravo.
November 8 Hotel Alpha, left turn through VOR approved, runway 2 left.
Alright, switching over to ground.
Okay.
After landing, wing flaps are confirmed up, carb heat is off, strobe and landing lights are off. Pitot heat not on, takeoff trim mixture lean for taxi 1 inch and we'll contact ground. Page ground, Skyhawk 4397 Quebec. We are clear of 2 left on Yankee, looking to go to Illinois Aviation.
Skyhawk 4397 Quebec, 2 page ground, hold position for now for opposite direction traffic on Whiskey.
We'll hold our position for the opposite traffic on Whiskey. Alright, we're good to go.